For more than 35 years, Atlanta tunes in to Money Talks. For more information on 401ks, mortgages, retirement, and investment strategies, tune in and listen to Money Talks hosted by Hensler Financial, airing Saturdays, 10 a.m. on AM 920 The Answer.
From the Hensler Financial Studio, welcome to the Cherokee Tribune-Ledger podcast. Today is Tuesday, April 11th, and today is National Barbershop Quartet Day.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I'm Brian Gifford, and here are your top stories presented by Credit Union of Georgia. History Cherokee's 20th Annual Kentucky Derby Party returns in May. The Jones Building in downtown Canton will soon be open for business. And a former Woodstock track star earns national honors. We'll have all this and more on the Cherokee Tribune-Ledger podcast.
You deserve better than your bank. Better service, better rates, better solutions. Now is the perfect time to make the switch to Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank. Credit Union of Georgia is a homegrown, not-for-profit cooperative that will provide you with personalized customer service, a network of more than 30,000 accessible ATMs across the country, and convenient locations right here in Cherokee County, including the brand new Hickory Flat branch. Become a member today or apply for a loan online at cuofga.org. Credit Union of Georgia, the better way to bank.
History Cherokee's 20th Annual Derby Day will take place at 4:30 p.m. on May 6th at the Mill on Etowah, and tickets are now available for purchase. This event is the largest annual fundraiser for the organization, featuring a hat contest, pony pull, silent auction, bourbon tastings, and more. Gourmet food and specialty cocktails will also be served. Individual tickets are priced at $100, while couples attending can purchase tickets for $185. The funds raised through the event will support History Cherokee's activities throughout the year, including operating the new History Center, creating new programming for all ages, and advocating for historic preservation. Interested parties can purchase tickets on the organization's website. Thrive Co-working has signed a lease to become the primary tenant of the Jones Building in downtown Canton. The building will have a total of 19,000 square feet, with Thrive Co-working taking up all of the top floor and half of the street-level floor. Within Thrive space, there will be approximately 40 offices available for lease, along with several meeting and event rooms for both members and non-members, ranging from 4 to 50 people. Memberships for Thrive Co-working range from $159 to $355 a month. The Jones Building, which dates back to 1879, is currently undergoing restoration and will soon be open for business. Former Woodstock track and field star Will Sumner, along with his 400-meter relay team at the University of Georgia, received national recognition from the USTFCCCA as the Male Athletes of the Week after setting a new record time of 2 hours 58 minutes at the Texas Relays. The team's time broke the meet's previous record of 3 hours and 23 seconds set in 2021 by North Carolina A&T, and also broke the previous record of 3 hours, 2 minutes, and some change. Sumner, who was named the 2021-22 Gatorade Georgia Boys Track and Field Player of the Year, was part of Woodstock's first Region 5 7A title win and was the first athlete for the school to win the Gatorade Award.
You'd better run, egg!
The Northside Hospital Foundation held an Easter egg extravaganza at the Etowah River Park in Canton, complete with egg hunts and craft stations. The event had 4 egg hunts, divided by age groups, giving each child a chance to participate. The foundation accepted donations for Must Ministries, and T-shirts were sold for $10 each to raise funds for Northside Hospital Cherokee's Special Care Nursery. The event also had a petting zoo, and the Northside Sammy Stork mascot made an appearance.
Engineered Solutions of Georgia. We guarantee a stable, dry foundation. With over 30 years of experience and a lifetime of support, residential and commercial. Hey, we do it all.
I'm Jeffrey Drake with Drake Realty. I want to share with small businesses one of the smartest moves we ever made in real estate. We bought our business properties and did not lease our offices, and we paid ourselves instead of our landlords. It was an additional revenue source for our company without any additional work. If you are 2 years in business and occupy over 50% of the space, you very well might qualify for a no money down loan to buy your business property. Whether it's an office property, retail, industrial, or any other number of commercial properties, you may qualify. Owning your business property could eliminate or reduce the check you send to the IRS. Owning your place of work will also enable you to use additional equity to borrow or save. Please call me at 678-708-6885 or visit drakerealty.com and see if we can help you build equity and wealth in your business.
The Sawnee Electric Membership Foundation has awarded local high school seniors a $5,000 scholarship, including 3 from Cherokee County. Cherokee County seniors who received the scholarship are Clayton Tucker of Sequoyah High School, John Tucker of Sequoyah High School, and Matthew Warren of Creekview High School. These students were among 20 seniors in Sawnee EMC's service area who were awarded the scholarship the foundation announced. And now Leah McGrath of Ingalls Markets joins the show to talk to us about fasting.
Hi, this is Leah McGrath. I'm the corporate dietitian for Ingalls Markets, and I'm here to answer your food and nutrition questions. You can write to me through the Ingalls Markets website at ingalls-markets.com, and then click on the Wellness tab, and you can find exactly where you can send me a question. So here's a question I got recently.
All right, so today's question is about fasting. I want to know what you think about fasting, and what do you think about fasting for weight loss?
Well, fasting is really nothing new. It's been really a part of our culture, especially different religions throughout history. There have been some type of incentive, I wouldn't want to say incentive, but encouragement to fast as a religious observation or a cultural observation. But nowadays, fasting has totally gone away from religion and really been focused on more about, we'll say, health, but in reality, it's probably more about weight loss. Although some people may say that they're fasting to maybe improve their metabolic targets, their cholesterol, their blood sugar, something like that. So I'll first talk about the types of different fasting, and then I'll tell you the pros and cons. So like you mentioned, there can be fasting maybe for, so you limit your eating window to a certain amount of time during the day. So you say, I'm not going to eat before this time in the morning, and I'm not going to eat after this time at night. So maybe your eating window is from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., or it's from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., something like that. But you sort of establish this firm eating window, and then before or after that window, you may only consume beverages that are non-caloric, like black coffee or tea, or non-caloric sodas, diet sodas. So that's one type of fasting. And then there's a type of fasting that is maybe somebody who fasts every other day, and they eat normally on or whatever they want on the days that they're not fasting. There is also types of fasting where maybe people eat a normal amount of calories on one day and then half as much the next day. Or there's types of fasting where people may eat 5 days a week normally, and then 2 days a week they may significantly reduce their calories or not eat entirely. So those are the different types of fasting. So fasting can look a lot different depending on who's doing it and what kind of fasting you decide to do. Now, the pros of fasting would be that if you're a grazer, if you're the type of person who likes to, eat all day long, you always have something at your desk, you always have something in the car with you to eat, you're in and out of the refrigerator or the cupboard or the pantry all day long, just taking little nibbles of stuff, and those calories add up. If you have an established eating window, this may make you more disciplined about not grazing and snacking continuously and getting more calories than you need. Or if you're the type of person who is sort of a mindless eater, you're eating while you're watching TV, or you're binging on Netflix or something, or movie, this may make you more conscious of what you're eating and when you're eating. So there may be some benefits to that. Overall, what we see happening is that people may start to lose weight, because ultimately you're decreasing the amount of calories that you eat if you stop snacking, or you're eating less, basically. So those are some of the pros. And some of the cons would be that if you're not getting in enough calories, then it may make you feel lightheaded or sluggish or kind of brain foggy, or you might have a hard time concentrating because you're basically just not getting enough calories. It may make it dangerous to operate heavy equipment or drive a car or work out because you just don't have the number of calories that you need to do those things. If you were pregnant or a nursing mom, you definitely wouldn't want to fast because you need those calories for the fetus if you're pregnant, or to produce human milk if you're breastfeeding. So you wouldn't want to do fasting in those situations. Certain medications, if your doctor has prescribed medications for you that are meant to be taken with food, there's a reason they're meant to be taken with food. So you wouldn't want to fast and take certain medications on an empty stomach. So you want to definitely make sure you talk to your physician about that. And then if you have type 1 diabetes or type 2 diabetes and are on insulin, that's very carefully calibrated to the carbohydrates that you're eating and the meals that you're eating. And it could actually be very dangerous. You could end up in the hospital if you were taking insulin and not getting the carbohydrates and the meals that you need. So there are definitely some pros and definitely some cons to fasting. Overall, probably the best message is if you're considering fasting as a form of weight loss, please talk to your family physician about that and make sure it's safe for you in consideration of your health situation and what medications you're on. Thanks for listening to Ask the Dietitian with Leah McGrath, the Ingalls dietitian. And if you have nutrition questions or food questions that you want answered, be sure and go to the Ingalls website at ingalls-markets.com and click on the Wellness tab. And you can send me your question and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Cherokee County is inviting residents to view and give feedback on the draft of its 2023 Comprehensive Plan, which will be available online from April 10 through 28 at CherokeeGA.com/OurCherokee. A community meeting will be held on April 11th at the Northside Cherokee Conference Center in Canton. The county planning staff led the update process, and the consultant POND provided support. The plan will be submitted to the Atlanta Regional Commission in May for review, and final adoption and transmission to the Georgia Department of Community Affairs are expected in September. The Canton City Council is considering an expansion and update of the city's urban redevelopment plan for Central Canton, which would help the Canton Housing Authority apply for state housing tax credits for housing. The proposed updates would also provide additional support for other funding projects and could start the process of replacing blighted housing in Central Canton with new homes. The council is expected to vote on the updated plan on April 20th. In addition, the council heard a request for an annexation and rezoning request for an indoor recreation facility and awarded a change order for the Harmon Park Improvements Project.
I'm Glenn Drake, owner of Drake Realty and a local realtor for over 28 years in Cobb County. Cobb has always been a special place to me. I've lived here, raised children here, and built a business here. Right now, many of you have a dream to buy or sell or use real estate as a means of investing. Call the team that knows the lay of the land, Drake Realty, turning dreams into reality since 1991. Visit us online at drakerealty.com.
In Georgia, the weather never ceases to do unpredictable things. Peace of mind should be top of mind where it comes to your heating and cooling system. Dayco Systems has 3 generations of experience with HVAC excellence they've shared with Cobb County and the greater metro Atlanta area. Dayco Systems has been family-owned and operated since they started out, and Dean Yarrington has built their business into what it is today through policies of honesty, responsiveness, and attention to the needs of customers. The Dayco Systems team is equipped with the knowledge, tools, products, and over 4 decades of experience that help them get each job done right the first time, and they back that up with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Along with exceptional service, Dayco Systems provides free estimates on new heating and AC installations, and you can reach them after hours when you have an HVAC emergency. Get peace of mind. Call Dayco Systems today at 770-209-2261 or visit them online at daycosystems.com. Dayco Systems, a premier train comfort specialist. Now through April 30th, get a preseason air conditioning tune-up for the first unit for $69.95 and $39.95 for additional units. Call Dayco. Thanks again for listening to today's Cherokee Tribune-Ledger podcast. Did you know over 50% of Americans listen to podcasts weekly? Make sure you join us for our next episode and be sure to share this podcast on social media with your friends and family. Add us to your Alexa Flash Briefing or your Google Home Briefing, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. Darren Sutherland, executive producer. Jacob Sutherland, director. Producers Jason Gentarola and Matt Golden. And Jinrei Zhang, video producer. All rights reserved.
Cookie cutters are for the kitchen, not your wallet. You don't have to settle for generic. Our advisors go beyond customizing your portfolio. We match your investments to the financial plan we design around you, your goals, your time horizon, when we design a plan around you. Learn about our integrated approach to wealth. Contact the experts at Hensler Financial, 770-429-9166, or hensler.com, HENSSLER.com. For more than 35 years, Atlanta has been tuning in to Money Talks, your trusted resource for your money, your future, your life. Every week, our financial experts answer your questions on personal finances, stocks, or the economy. The Money Talks hosts take an in-depth look at a variety of money and financial matters, including 401ks, mortgages, retirement, and investment strategies. Tune in and listen to Money Talks, hosted by Hensler Financial, airing Saturdays 10 a.m. on AM 920, The Answer.